What's up, B? All right, so today's a little weird. I don't really want to work in the studio, but I had this big piece of wood that I just took out of the woods that someone had cut, and I'm just gonna sand it down and then turn this into my new tea table. I've like cut down some other cool stuff in the past. Hi. I can't see comments super well, but I assume that's you, Luna, and I assume Dima's gonna be in here too, but maybe not. Um, You guys are really far away from me. Hi, PP. But I think this is going to be our new tea table up on our hill, and we can have tea together. So we're just going to sand this. We're going to put oil on it. Um, we're going to set up the other tea tray place, and go from there. All right, B, I got to work on this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, off, please. Thank you. Go get your frisbee, please. Go get a frisbee, sweetie. So I don't want this to be perfect. Um, I'm just sanding it enough to like kind of get rid of some of the stuff, and I'm going to seal it in with some Danish oil or some linseed oil or something. I kind of want this live edge, but this got cut down last year, and it's just been sitting in the woods, kind of rotting away. So I wanted to. You can't see this, but Olive is sitting right next to you guys, and she's so angry at all these flies. Um, Hopefully, she shows up into the hi, beautiful, into the video a little bit more. But so I'm just going to sand this whole thing down and throw that on there. We'll cart this up. Luckily, it's dried out pretty well, so it's not super heavy, so I'm able to move it by myself with a dolly. But I can't see comments because you're super far away, but I'll come check in a sec. Oh, I'll bring you guys over here for a sec just so you can kind of see what we're doing. Hey, Sydney, it's gonna be a cool table, right? Brenda, what's up? Brandon, thanks, man. So anyway, here's the table so far. Hi, little bee. It's big, but so essentially this is all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get it a little bit smoother. So that's the side that isn't done. That's the side that is done, like right there. And then I'm just gonna throw on some linseed oil. I just want it smooth enough that I'm not like letting it rot away. Are you seriously, Luna? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, what was your cat's name? Anyway, that's their little dolly. And we're gonna move it up there, which is up there is where my tea spot is. And look at all my flowers. Here's my kiln. Look at all I'm gonna look at flowers for a second because look how pretty they are. I love flowers. Um, and I bought this tree 2 years ago. These trees I bought many, many years ago. That's a KV Thunder Plum. Oh, I'm so sorry, Luna. I'm gonna cut down a couple of these trees too because they're out shading some of my cherry trees. Hi, little dog. All right, I'm gonna have you guys sitting on the dolly for a little bit, looking down at my handiwork. I don't know anything about wood, so tell me what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I know I'm doing a ton wrong, and I know I'm probably not going to be putting enough whatever on it, but what's up, B? All right, sweet B. I just ripped my crotch open on these pants, but luckily you guys can't see, so it all doesn't matter. All right. Excuse me, B. So, anyway, agreed. I hope how old was your cat, Leah? Luna? It's never easy. I cried for so many weeks in a row when my cat died. That was tough. Cool. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is just get a brush and we're going to just brush off all the dust that I've made. And then we're just gonna dump this thing with the linseed oil, or I don't know. I don't know what kind of oils I have on me, honestly. Just give me a sec. Let me just look through. I also have to find some serviettes. All right, what do I have for oil? Let's see. I don't have enough of that. I don't want to use that. That's going to change the color. So I have some Danish oil in my pottery studio. So I'm gonna just go grab that. Hopefully I don't use all of it, because that's what I use for all my small scale woodworking stuff. I guess I could just buy more Danish oil. It's not the end of the world. So I was thinking about drilling some holes all the way through this for drainage for like a giant kung fu table. But I kind of like the idea of it being solid. It's going to live outside. It's going to age. I'll be right back. Hey, little beep. Also, I made a few more teapot pendants yesterday. Pretty excited. They're looking pretty sweet. Firing is in June. I think. All right, so I need to grab some serviettes real quick, but this is what we're going to be using to just seal it in. Okay. So I think we're going to probably start working in the studio again next week. I just, I needed a break from it all. You know what I mean? Like, also, I couldn't find any serviettes, so I'm going to use paper towel. And I'm going to pretty aggressively throw this on here, because it's going to absorb a ton because I didn't really do too much to change that fact. It would have been nicer with a rag, but that's okay. Rag would have been really nicer. An old sock or something, but whatever. This is fine. We're doing a really like slapstick job here. I'm not looking for anything like crazy beautiful, you know? So yeah, so the cool thing is, so this tree got cut down. It fell by my pond last year. And then last year I also, on a separate pine tree, I cut these really cool large nobulars off, and those will be the feet. Now, I haven't connected those feet yet, but I don't, because I don't know how it's going to sit properly, and so I didn't want to screw anything in or buy anything yet, because I didn't even know if this was going to work, because it might be too tall. I know it's actually already going to be kind of taller than what I have. Okay, this is working really badly. I need to go buy. I need to go grab an actual rag. I'll be right back. Gonna go find an old T-shirt or something, or an old sock, or I don't know, something that's not just like, because it's not sanded very well. It's just disintegrating on itself. All right, what do I got? I don't know. Hold that. Pack of brand new socks. Holy moly! I'm living the life of living. Be a separate full sock. Oh, let's close the store, B. I don't want any birdies to fly in. Hi. Birds really like to fly into my house. If I ever leave my door open, I can almost guarantee I'll find a bird in there, and it's I'm getting better at it, but it's still hard to get them out. All right, here's a sock. You can just see my dirty socks. Right? I mean, that's exactly it. This is my outdoor tea space table. So as soon as I saw it in the woods, I knew this doesn't work well. This is actually worse than the paper towel. Fascinating. Wow, okay. I was wrong. Paper towel it is. The paper towel is like ripping on it, which is honestly better than the catching that the sock was doing. So I know nothing about woodworking, so I don't know what I'm doing. I just have cool stuff lying around, and I'm gonna throw it together until it works. So use this almost entire thing of Danish oil, which I'm not thrilled about, but that's okay. I can always buy more. I think. Actually, I don't know if I can buy more because this particular one I've had for crazy amount of years and been just using it over years for projects, smaller scale projects. I bet I have other stuff somewhere on the property. Cool. Nice. Beautiful. It's a thing of beauty, eh? So, obviously going to take some time to dry, but it doesn't matter for us right now. Next thing we're going to do is bring this up to the T-spot. And, I don't know. See if it even works. I should have like brought this up and looked, but it's heavy. I didn't really want to move it that many times. I'm going to keep you guys attached to the trolley that you're on. And you're going to just have to hear me huffing and puffing as I go uphill this entire time. Hopefully you guys stay in one spot. And hopefully the service stays. I'm going to make it so you guys can see. Okay. Okay. All right. We're on a bit of a jaunt. It's gonna get bumpy here. Hold on. Oh God, so bumpy. More bumps. Okay. We're doing great. So this pine tree that you're looking at right now is where the feet are coming from. Okay. Put you guys down there for a second. Shape item. Okay, this is my tea setup. That's the table that's being replaced right now. What's up, Dima? Okay, so, and these are the feet. So this is what I'm gonna put it on. And that's from that tree right there. So I'm gonna put you guys down. I need to move everything. Because it's gonna take up a lot of space. I'm out of shape. And again, this might not be like the finished product because I don't have any screws. So I was gonna buy like a big like through screwy thing and lug nut it on, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. Okay. Oh God. I'm gonna bike to work today, I think, and I can tell you I'm probably gonna die a very fast death while I bike today. It's actually not bad. Uh, there it's not horrible. It's all downhill, but coming home it's all uphill. I live on the second highest point of my town, so no matter where I come from, except for the highest point, but that's like it's a technicality by like 20 feet away from me, so it's not really much. I always have to go uphill. This is I don't know if you can see the video, but this is an Eastern Appalachian redbud that I bought last year, and the idea is that I'm going to have it growing over our tea tree, and it should naturally curve over because it's actually a tree on top of us here. Um, there's a giant pine tree over me, and so I'm hoping that it will be able to naturally curve. And I've already kind of helped it along, but excuse me, little bee, little dog dug in a hole yesterday under the tree though. Okay, so this is the part that I don't really know how it's going to work at all. This might not work. So I have two really cool roots. So I have this one, and I wonder if I can just like have this so it's just on this one piece. It would kind of make my life a little easier, but I don't think I can do that. I mean, that's not going to be stable enough unless I bury that and then put that right on top of that, which would be very cool. But I'm going to have to cut this. If I do it that way, I'm going to have to cut this at an angle. So I don't think that's the move necessarily. So the other thought was have the first one like that, which I might still have to cut. I'll go grab my little electric chainsaw. And the second one is like right here as a support somehow, like that. And then the idea is that I put this next piece on top. And so we're gonna try and see what happens. Just aesthetically, I want to see what happens. I actually don't know if I can physically put this on by myself. Now that it's all here, I don't want to hurt myself. So I'm not entirely sure it's possible. Let's get this situated a little bit better. So if I have a chair here, and then a chair here, and then the trees listing over here, and then I have a huckleberry and autumn blooming clematis, another clematis over here, and then a yuki flowering cherry blossom, which is a weird one because it's called yuki, which means snow in Japanese, but it's a pink flower. I don't really know who named it. So let me just get this thing. And again, it might be too tall for any of this because this piece of wood is really thick. So let me see what I can do by myself. There's a very good chance I can't do this, and we'll just have to call it for now. But there's also a chance I will be able to. And I kind of would like to get the maquette done myself. Oh no, don't break the edge. Oh, I should have done this on the other side. Oh, that was very silly of me. This other side is more stable. This isn't actually connected. It's just a singular beam, right? But we're here. We're not fully committed yet, but I'm going to give it a whirl anyway without trying to hurt my back. So I'm just going to do it nice and slow. If anything's feeling weird, I'm just going to stop. Because it's not worth it. Okay, so it looks like this is on, I'm putting it on the wrong way. So we're going to turn this around to the opposing side. Try not to kill any of my plants. trying not to knock over my solo stove. It's harder said than done. Harder done than said, whatever the saying is. Run over my axe. This thing is not light. It's not like unmanageably heavy, but it's not light by any means. By any means. Okay. Let's see if I can step on this piece. It doesn't move. And I want to be on more on my knees, so I can keep my back straight. Okay. I wish it was slightly smaller, but that's okay. Keeping that back nice and straight. We don't want to hurt ourselves. The problem is, I can't actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Well, that table's way too high. It's like, that's way too high. Look at that thing. That makes absolutely no sense. Thank you, Sydney. Flip the table and attach the legs to the bottom. Oh yeah, I could do. I think I really like. Well, I was kind of thinking not about attaching it because I think the weight of it's going to be fine. Clearly that thing is thick. And that's way too tall. I mean, that's way too tall. If you put, just for reference, I mean, I understand that it's not level yet, but I understand for reference, oh, it's not actually way too tall. If I level that thing, that's actually pretty sweet. Wait a minute. I actually don't mind it being a little bit up. That's interesting. Okay, hold on. We're going to just keep moving it around a little bit just to see what happens. See if I can just first off naturally level it. It's too tall. I think. Is it too tall? Wait, is that too tall? It's too tall because I want to be able to see the person next to me and talk to them. It's not too tall for the table necessarily, but it's too tall for like human interaction. And the roots need to come down a lot in order for that to work, which, okay, so now what I think I might do, if we can, I think I'm going to turn the roots to their side. You know, kind of start where we started with, where we were thinking about the roots being like this way. Yeah, because I'm just picturing my buddy's face and I'm going to see like just his head. And I'd like to see more than someone's head. And the other option too is I could just like literally just, I don't know. Let's take that off. I mean, it's cool. I like the concept and where we're going with it. Let me have a sip of tea real quick. And I love that it's hovering and everything, but I just it's impractical for like hanging out with someone. To be honest, I wish that this whole thing was just cut. I don't have a big enough chainsaw to do this. Someone else cut this. I can't. I don't have anything that can cut through this. My chainsaw is short because it's a little electric one, and I don't have a gas one anymore. So, so let's knock this off. Hopefully not breaking anything. Please don't break anything, including myself. Okay. Okay, that's knocked off. No, that was really stupid. That was really stupid what I just did. Ah, that was really, really stupid. I should have had it coming off the other side there. I can't get in there. Oh God. All right. Okay. Just gonna hold that like that for a second. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. We're okay. We're not dead yet. That's a plus. Serious plus that we haven't died. Okay. I don't know what to do with this now. This is a problem with working with big stuff. See, like, honestly, ideally, that's the height that I want it at right now. So if I just turn this, okay? And then I come in with my chainsaw and I take this off right here. Now it's gonna tilt. I love the idea of using this for the table. I just don't know how. That's silly. So this is the most stable right there. And that's the right height. So I guess what happens if I have this one, I can cut it later and have it listing like that, and then I can cut it somehow. I can cut it somehow. I just wish this part was a tiny bit higher, because I mean, that's perfect though. If I have this cut and I cut right here like that, and then we're stable, and then add the stability with this guy, and then we're low down, we're the height we want to be. It's a cool fucking table. All right, let me go grab my little electric chainsaw. I'll be right back. I think that's the move. I should probably measure this before I do it, but that seems like a smart person thing to do. with jobs like this. Hi, little bee. Hi, queen. Hi, little queen bee. Jobs like this, I'm more of a cut twice, measure once kind of guy. More fun that way. So I bought this cute little electric chainsaw 2 years ago, and I think I just want like a heavy duty electric chainsaw. I don't do well with loud noises, and this is great for that. But you see how small the blade is? It's baby. It's a baby blade. So let me think about this again before I commit and ruin this whole cool piece of wood. So in order to get this part level, where it sits properly, this part needs to come in. There we go. This part needs to come in right there. Oh, that's higher than I thought. Hell yeah. Oh no, because the bottom part, I'm silly. Okay. Okay, so that's the angle that I need. Right there. All right, wish me luck. Spot on. Look at that. Works like a charm every time. You just can't pay attention too much, and that's how you do it. All right, so I think what we might do is, now we have this cool leg, I might just throw it in like that as an added support in that lateral way, which means I have to cut off the very top of it now. Should be easy once I just do that. I just wanted to get a first cut. This thing needs a new blade desperately, and I just keep not putting it on. Hell yeah. Okay, now we still have this other piece, but I think it's redundant at this point. I know you guys can't really see a lot because I have my Solo Stove here, but I was having a fire all morning, so the Solo Stove is hot, so I can't move it. Otherwise, I'll just burn myself. I guess I could put you guys in a better spot. That's probably a thing to do. Let's put guys over here so you can actually see. Boop. That would have been nice. A nice thing for me to do from the start, huh? I can't actually see what you guys are seeing now. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. I think that's good. I think our balance will be nice. I mean, this isn't attached, like you guys know. but I think the weight there pushed against on that and that is like exactly what I want. I'm gonna take off this nubbin. I might do that right now. Just don't like how it looks. Okay. Okay. The problem is that I have this table on the wrong side of the dolly. So I think what we have to do is just prop it up. Oh God, that hurt. Wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I wasn't. All right, we're fine. I just hit my knee, but that's okay. Lost part of the live edge, but that's okay. Damn. Oh, that was very silly of me. My pants are just falling apart as we're doing this too. Plus of it being this short, is that I think we can just kind of pivot it on. Come on, buddy. Definitely a better two-person job. Okay. Obviously, that's not even. That's way too high. But it's high in a place that I didn't expect. It's high. Why is it high there? The thing is that the bottom of this isn't level at all, right? So I'm gonna just let's rotate this thing around a bunch and see if there's anything that's somewhat stable. Oh, hello. That seems okay. No, it's not okay. Because why? Because of this? Oh, I cut that. Oh, I see. I a little bit more off than I meant to, I guess. I celebrated too early. This peak table making right here. That's how the pros do it, you know? We're just gonna shiv it up for a second. Just so I can think about seating and stuff. It's super cool. It's just, I wish the bottom was flatter. And this thing, do I mind that? There? It's pretty cool that it, like the angle that it's at. This side needs to be propped up, obviously. Right? So this needs to, I need to not break my hand. And that needs to be propped up right there. No, I don't want that because I think it makes more sense to maybe turn a little bit more. Okay. And now it's way high. So can I move this back? Is that going to help me at all, or is that just going to hinder me? I'm much more of a fan of just like making stuff like this. Doesn't always work out. It's kind of more fun. I don't have anything else until later today. So And I'm just trying to kill time, honestly, today to be outside. So, you know, if things don't work out. Oh, I see why it's so off kilter. Okay, I can. I probably can fix that. Let's fix that. And then this part needs to come down a bunch. It's not level at all. It needs to sit like that. Well, how the fuck do I do that? That's not at all what I was expecting. Oh, it is what I was expecting. Interesting. It's cool because it's like floating here. Okay, that's actually exactly how I wanted. This whole time, was battling it just being heavy and it pushing to the side, which is why I couldn't get it to work. But this is actually how when I cut it, this is how it was supposed to stand. So we're actually fine. It's not stable whatsoever. And so we're gonna have to figure that out. But that's level enough for what I'm trying to accomplish here. Use that, and I bury these feet more, so this comes in like that. And then if I can support here would be really nice with something, maybe a rock or, I could, I have rocks. What about this guy right there? Boom! Look at that! Look at that stability. This is so stupid. Oh God. Why are you guys letting me do this? Who okayed this project? Okay. I'm gonna have a couple rocks underneath, just temporarily, just so. Look at it! I just tore an entire hole in my knee. No. Hi. Sorry, I got a phone call. I assume it's that my little dog is next door. Hopefully I'm back here. Yes, we will have an inaugural tea sesh, which might be a different video, but I think it's fucking cool. I don't know what you guys are feeling about it, but I think it's sweet. It's stable enough, you know. Like honestly, it's more stable than the table that I had here. Do you see this? You see this? it's more stable than what was here before. I'm gonna use dirt and cover up the rock supports that we have because I kind of like the idea of you not knowing that there's rocks to help it. The only thing I'm not digging about it is that the thing that was nice about my other table is that Olive liked to sleep under the other table, and she will not be able to with this one, which is fine. She has so many places to sleep. I think she'll survive, you know what I mean? I'm not super concerned about that. But it is something that I think about. But our tea session we'll have to do another video because I'm currently out of tea in my thermos. So I'll probably end this video when we're done making this thing look cool, and then I will come back with hot water, and we can do a gong fu session with some oolong or something of that like. I don't know. We could have some white tea. We could have some. I found some pu'er. Maybe we'll just. No, I don't like drinking pu'er gong fu style. I like drinking pu'er grandpa style. So again, I'm just hiding the fact that there are any rock supports. Not because I'm like opposed to there being rock supports again, but just in the sense of like I think it's kind of cool that you don't necessarily see them, and just kind of like this cool floating wood. And I think burying some of the legs as well is going to be nice support wise. Oh man, I'm gonna have to check for ticks after this. Huh. Thought I heard little dog. Little dog doesn't like when I do things like this, so she ran over to my parents' house to hang out with my mom until I'm done. Which is why I got that phone call just telling them my little dog's next door. I think I'm gonna plant. I got a bunch of poppies. I'm gonna plant a bunch of poppies around this today. Okay, welcome back. I missed you. Did you see the table, little dog? Check it out. Do you see how cool this is? Come here. Come take a look. Come on. Do you see this? Isn't this awesome? This is our new table. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like it? Mwah. Do you like the new table? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So let's get the chairs there. We'll boil some tea. We'll look how it looks. See how it looks. Oh, 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 hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. This is awesome. Holy shit, this is so cool. I've been wanting to do this for like a couple months now. So again, today's the day because I'm trying to do stuff, but I'm trying not to I'm trying not to gonna have to level that chair out. There we go. Check that. Check that out. It's exactly like a sculptural table. Yeah, it's super cool. Um, maybe I'll get one of my sculptures and bring it out here as well for our tea sesh. They can just I had this orange sculpture that came out of the last wood firing. I mean, how cute is that? And then so we have our little fire, and then this is my plant should be able to grow over top of us. And I just prepared these chairs the other day and they're already falling apart again, so I clearly did not do a great job, but that's okay. And this one, because I just displaced all the soil, this is sitting weirdly now, but I think that's fine. Okay. This is Olive's chair right here, and that's mine. And it's like a little bit of a wobble to it, you know, it's like a good wobble. Um, dude, holy shit, this is so cool. I'm psyched. This is exactly the height I wanted. This is exactly the other one was too tall. This is exactly what I wanted. I mean, in an ideal world, it would have even been like a hair shorter, to be honest. Um, was I kind of like the idea of this being higher, but it's this is a higher side than that side. So the side I sit on is kind of more my my thing. So okay, I'm gonna go grab some tea, grab some hot water, grab a sculpture for the table. Um, I don't know, we'll grab something else maybe. And give me like, I'm gonna end this video, give me like 15 minutes to get everything organized, then we'll come back, we'll have a tea session, and then I have to probably go to teach tennis. So I'll be back. I hope this was kind of fun. I know it's not pottery, but when I'm doing not making pots, I get stir crazy. I need to do something creative. So good. We'll have a tea session together, Sydney. All right, I'll see you guys in 10, 15 minutes. Good.